Every cell, every organism, every ecosystem on Earth owes its existence to a simple molecule, water. Dive into the essence of existence and the role of water, a fundamental building block of life. Imagine a world without this clear, flowing substance. Life, as we know it, would unravel. Water, covering about 71% of the Earth's surface, isn't just prevalent, it's essential. Lakes, rivers, oceans, and even the ice caps all store this precious resource that sustains every known form of life. Water is more than just a thirst quencher. It is a medium where chemical reactions occur, enabling cells to function and life to flourish. It regulates temperature within organisms and habitats, and transports nutrients and waste. Whether in the vast oceans or microscopic cells, water is the common thread weaving through the tapestry of life. Understanding water's role highlights its value and the critical need to cherish and protect this vital resource. Without water, life as we know it would simply not exist. Water is not just common, it's extraordinary in its chemical makeup. At the heart of water's uniqueness is its simple molecular structure, composed of one oxygen atom bonded to two hydrogen atoms, forming what we know as H2O. But don't let its simplicity fool you. The real magic lies in how these atoms are arranged and how they interact with each other and their environment. The oxygen atom holds a slightly negative charge, while the hydrogen atoms are slightly positive. This polarity makes water a highly polar molecule, meaning the opposite ends have opposite charges, much like the north and south poles of a magnet. This polarity is crucial because it leads to hydrogen bonding, where the positive side of one water molecule is attracted to the negative side of another. These hydrogen bonds might be weak individually, but together they weave a tapestry of intricate interactions that give water some of its most life-sustaining properties. For instance, water has a remarkably high surface tension. This means that water molecules at the surface are more attracted to each other than to the air above, allowing insects like water striders to literally walk on water. But the wonders of water's chemistry don't stop there. Take capillary action, for example. This phenomenon allows water to flow in narrow spaces against gravity. It's why plants can transport water from their roots to their leaves at the top, and it's vital for the distribution of nutrients and minerals throughout the plant. Moreover, water's polarity makes it an excellent solvent, often referred to as the universal solvent. It can dissolve more substances than any other liquid, which is why our oceans are brimming with a complex mixture of minerals, and why every cell in our body relies on water to transport nutrients, hormones, and other compounds. These unique characteristics make water an unparalleled medium for chemical reactions essential to life. In the grand tapestry of the universe, water is not merely a spectator, but a dynamic participant, driving the complex dance of life with every molecule. Beyond its role in biology, water is a master regulator of our planet's climate. It performs this vital function largely through its remarkable physical properties, which influence everything from local weather patterns to global temperature systems. Water has a high heat capacity, an ability to absorb and store large amounts of heat energy before it begins to get hot. This characteristic is crucial because it allows oceans and lakes to store heat during warmer periods and release it slowly over time, preventing extreme temperature fluctuations. This gradual release of heat moderates climate conditions, making environments more stable and hospitable for a diverse array of life forms. Moreover, water is the main driver of ocean currents, which are akin to vast conveyor belts swirling around the globe. These currents transport warm water from the equator towards the poles and cooler water back towards the equator. The Gulf Stream, for instance, is a well-known current that carries warm water from the Gulf of Mexico across the Atlantic to Western Europe, significantly warming the region's climate. Without this current, places like the United Kingdom and Norway would be much colder. These currents not only regulate our climate, but also play a critical role in cycling nutrients and sustaining marine life, which further impacts the climate by influencing levels of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. Thus, water not only sustains life but also stabilizes the environment that nurtures it. From the tiniest microbes to the largest blue whales, water connects all life. Dive into the depths of the ocean, and you'll find water not just as a habitat, but as a crucial participant in life's complex ballet. Here, Water's unique properties enable it to dissolve nutrients, which circulate and sustain myriad forms of life. Phytoplankton, tiny oceanic plants, thrive in these nutrient-rich waters, producing oxygen and serving as the foundational food source in the aquatic food web. Transitioning from the saltwater tapestry of the oceans to the freshwaters of rivers and lakes, water continues to play a pivotal role. Rivers, the dynamic arteries of our landscapes, transport nutrients and sediments across vast distances. These waterways support diverse communities, from the algae that tint their surfaces to the salmon that migrate upstream, driven by an age-old instinct to reproduce in the place of their birth. In the shallows of wetlands, water crafts yet another unique ecosystem. These areas, often undervalued, are among the most productive on the planet. Wetlands act like giant sponges, absorbing rainfall and reducing flooding, while simultaneously filtering pollutants from the water. This natural filtration process helps maintain the clarity and quality of water, crucial for the plants and animals that thrive in these environments. Moreover, water influences weather patterns, which in turn shape the biological interactions within these ecosystems. It carries heat from the equator to the poles, influencing global climate regimes and local weather conditions. This distribution of heat and moisture creates a tapestry of climates that support diverse biological communities, from tropical rainforests to arid deserts. As ecosystems interact and overlap, water serves as the medium through which energy and nutrients flow, connecting one life form to another in an intricate web of existence. It shapes the environment, dictating the terms of life and survival. Water is the lifeblood that pulses through the veins of Earth's diverse ecosystems, sustaining and connecting them. Water's influence extends even to the most extreme corners of our planet. From the vast, arid expanses of deserts to the icy realms of polar ice caps and the intense pressure of deep-sea hydrothermal vents, water exists in forms and places that defy our regular understanding. In deserts, water is a scarce commodity. Here, every drop is precious, and the survival of life hinges on the efficient use and conservation of moisture. Plants like the cactus have evolved thick, waxy skins to minimize water loss, while animals such as the kangaroo rat can survive on the water derived solely from the seeds it eats, almost never needing to drink. Moving from the dry to the icy, the polar ice caps present a different kind of extreme. Despite the bitter cold, these regions hold most of the Earth's fresh water, locked in miles-thick ice. Remarkably, even in these frigid conditions, life thrives. Polar bears, penguins and seals have all adapted to utilize the ice-covered waters for their survival, relying on the ice for breeding grounds and hunting paths. Diving into the abyss of the ocean, hydrothermal vents on the ocean floor release jets of superheated water rich in minerals. Despite the darkness and immense pressure, these vents support vibrant ecosystems. Unique organisms here, like the giant tube worm, have adapted to harness the chemicals dissolved in these waters for energy, in a process known as chemosynthesis. Even in the harshest conditions, water forms the cradle of biological adaptation and survival. Scene script. Despite its abundance, fresh water is a limited resource that we must protect. Across the globe, our waterways face significant threats, each undermining the very essence of ecosystems and human civilizations. Firstly, let's consider pollution. Every year, millions of tons of waste and chemicals are dumped into our rivers, lakes and oceans. From industrial discharges to agricultural runoff, these pollutants not only harm aquatic life, but also compromise the quality of drinking water, affecting human health and biodiversity alike. Another major concern is overuse. In many regions, water is being extracted faster than it can be replenished. Agriculture, which consumes about 70% of the planet's accessible fresh water, plays a significant role in this. The excessive withdrawal of water for irrigation, combined with inefficient water use practices, leads to diminished reserves that could otherwise support both human populations and natural habitats. Climate change further exacerbates these challenges. As global temperatures rise, evaporation rates increase, altering precipitation patterns and causing more frequent and severe droughts and floods. This variability makes water availability unpredictable, complicating management efforts and threatening the balance of already fragile ecosystems. In light of these challenges, the importance of water conservation and sustainable management cannot be overstated. Conservation efforts such as implementing more efficient irrigation techniques, reducing industrial water waste, and protecting wetlands not only help maintain the balance of natural ecosystems, but also ensure that clean, fresh water remains available for future generations. Moreover, sustainable management practices, including the adoption of technologies for water recycling and the enforcement of regulations that limit pollutant levels, are crucial. These practices can help mitigate the impacts of overuse and pollution, promoting a healthier water cycle. The task ahead is significant, but not insurmountable. Through collective action and a commitment to sustainability, we can address these challenges. Remember, every drop counts, and it is our collective responsibility to ensure that water continues to sustain life far into the future.